humble and far, and the mountains tumble to the sea. I won't cry, I won't cry.
Hi everybody! Hey. It's my favorite part. Welcome to the Humanist Hub community. I'm super thrilled that you've chosen to join us here on a beautiful afternoon, whether it's your first time here or if you've attended events before. Here at HCH, we are dedicated to building, educating, and nurturing a diverse community for the greater Boston area. Catherine is a Boston-based freelance writer of 20 years in the publishing business. She's worked at senior editorial positions at National Geographic and Boston Magazine. Contributing editor and weekly columnist for Boston Magazine, she is now at work on her first book called, appropriately, Losing Our Religion, The Quest for Grace Without God.
Rick is a family and child psychologist who works at the Harvard School of Education and the Harvard Kennedy School, and he is the co-director of a project called Making Caring Common. So the moral, sort of instilling of moral values in children through working with schools, communities, and parents is his work. And so we're really lucky to have him share what he knows. And Christine Gross-Lowe is a Cambridge-based author. She's an Atlantic online columnist, and she's written other books, but this is her latest. It's called Parenting Without Borders. And in it, she calls research and also her own first-person accounts of how parents in other cultures raise children and what we can learn from that.
Making Caring Common has two purposes. One is a sort of a big, ambitious purpose, which is to try and shift the conversation in the country. I mean, toward elevating caring, kindness, fairness as our primary goals of child raising.
I don't know if any of you have heard, my friend was telling me about, in her school, the kids talk about the platinum rule, which is different from the golden rule. And the platinum rule is it's as opposed to do unto others as you would want them to do, unto you, do unto others as they would want to have done to them. And so what I saw in Japan, and that's just the first example, but there are many other cultures like this, is that when there's more orientation toward paying attention to other people, and you can only get that actually also when you are willing to let go of your child too, and trust in their relationships with other people, etc. Have plenty of social practice with other people, and have expectations for how they behave in these situations. Then it creates a very sort of different dynamic.
Parenting, one of the things that we need to be doing is we really need to be thinking about in those moments where our kids' happiness or achievements collide with they're doing the right thing or the good thing. We have to decide we have to come down on the side of they're doing the right thing or the good thing. They shouldn't fudge their community service on college applications. Also on things like when we talk to our kids, we should say the most important thing is that you're kind and that you have integrity. Not the most important thing is that you're happy. So the real goal is in expanding kids' circle of concern. Who's in your circle of concern and who's outside it. And your example seems like a great one, if I'm understanding correctly, of how you might expand kids' circle of concern is by giving them opportunities to really hear the stories of people that are not in their immediate sphere.
Thank you all so much. My name is Vanessa, and I'm the director of our Learning Lab here, which is our secular Sunday school, where we talk about these issues all the time. And so it's an honor for me to just come up here, and I'm going to be facilitating our moment of connection today, which very much in line with our last question, given what we talked about, and the quote that I wrote down is that cultivating relationships with other people creates a moral center. And so I thought for our moment connection today, we could just take a couple of minutes, turn to someone near you who you don't know, really just ask them how they're doing, and practice your active listening and your empathetic listening.
Can't you tell that I've been down for a while? I've been so defensive. But girl, every time that you smile, you knock down walls I've only put dents in. I'll call the operator. She'll tell me it's now or later, 'cause